I want you to think back right now of your favorite memory of childhood. What did that look like? What did it make you feel like? And how does that pour into your life now? That favorite memory. And then the next thing is I want you to think about your worst memory from childhood. You may have a few of them or you may have one. I know for me, one of my worst memories from childhood is where my mom told me not to walk on a bunch of bricks, that lined the driveway. And usually I listened, but I didn't listen that time. I kept walking on those bricks and yeah, you know what happened. I fell down and busted my knee so bad on those bricks. It was kind of like, where they stuck up like this, one after the other, lining the driveway. And so I hit one of those points, busted my knee. It was bleeding everywhere. Well, that was one of those lessons where I learned to listen to my mom, right? My point of telling you this is the first blog of a series of 12, and it's going to talk about our past, our perspective, and our personality, and how those things affect who we are today. Literally, whatever we have from our past, we bring in from our family values, morals, whether our parents said, hey, you're a go-getter, you can do anything you want, or whether your parents said, you know what, you're never going to amount to anything. And sometimes that happens when parents are frustrated, stressed, and tired and have other things going on, right? And so, we're all practicing. So your parents were practicing. And if you're a parent now, we're practicing. In our marriage, it's our first marriage, hopefully, or second or third, but we're practicing. And that takes me back to something. If it is our second or third marriage, what did we learn from the last one? I remember one lady in one of my classes talked about once she had gone through my communication secrets for couples class, she realized what had happened in her last marriage. And there was also another guy, a friend that I talked to, a business person, who had been divorced for many, many years, and he was still really sad about that. And after he heard the concepts that I teach, he said, oh, a light bulb went off, and he realized what happened in that marriage. So if we can learn from our past, instead of just brushing it under the rug, making big lumps in our life where we can't get past them and we keep doing the same thing over and over that caused those problems, if we keep doing them, we're never going to get to that happiness, that happy marriage, enjoying life. We have just one life to live. Why not figure out how to bring the most joy into your life? And then the second thing is that our past colors our present and colors our perspective. Whatever we have learned that is right and wrong, whatever opinions, how we judge others, how we lift others, how we encourage others, those things come from our past into our future and color our perspective on everything. Haven't you ever wondered why some people have an awesome attitude all the time, and then others are constantly challenged? They allow stress and frustrations and bad choices to get in their way of happiness. And then the third thing we're going to talk about in these blogs is personality styles, and how each and every person has a particular personality style that starts all the way when you're born. That little baby who's really always content and easygoing. They never cry. You're like, they're the best baby ever. Or that little baby who cries all the time. And then as they start to grow into toddlers, you start to learn their temperaments. And when you learn those temperaments, you learn how to better work with those toddlers, as in, yeah, you're the parent and you better stay in charge or they'll take charge, right? I've seen some little kids like that. But all this also goes into our marriage. And our past colors our present. Our past colors our point of view of everything. And then our personality decides on the rest. How we see things, how we decide things, how we take in information. Are you really detailed? Do you have trouble taking in details? Do you love to be around people, or are a lot of people an energy drainer on you? It doesn't matter where you come from. It matters where you are going. And only you have the choice to live a better life or to stay in the past. And so I welcome you to the first episode of the 3 P's. Past, perception, past, perception, and personality. I'm Connie Durham. Thank you for joining me, and watch each and every week for a brand new episode.